A surprising WWE name has been released. Plus, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins have been confirmed for Elimination Chamber next week, and a major WWE star's future plans have been revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. Yesterday, a surprising WWE release came down the news wires from PW Insider. Who are we talking about, Andre?
We are talking about Matt Camp. PW Insider reports that Matt Camp, who had been with WWE for a number of years hosting The Bump, as well as a lot of other content, was released last week, as confirmed with multiple sources. The reaction to Camp's release has been something of a shock among a number of people in the company we spoke with over the last several days. There's been no real explanation as to why he was cut, and the company hasn't made any statements internally, we are told.
Yesterday's episode of The Bump was hosted by Megan Morant and Sam Roberts, who may very well be the guy replacing Matt Camp going forward. I'm sad to hear this. Matt Camp, I really enjoyed as a presenter.
I thought he had brilliant rapport with his co-presenters, and I also thought he had really good rapport with the wrestlers too. Like, he genuinely seemed to know his wrestling history. When he was talking to them, he'd bring up things from the past and, like, you know, get wrestlers' perspectives on it and stuff. It felt like obviously, you know, these things are from a company standpoint, and there will be things there that they know what's going to get asked, but at the same time, it felt like he maybe was trying to push a little bit more, like, oh, can I get a little bit more out of it, because I myself am a fan of the wrestling too. And I thought he was great on that show. I really enjoyed watching him, so it is just a huge shock for a lot of people.
We'll have more details on this as we get it at cultaholic.com. Next weekend, it is Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia, Cobber, which means next week you will have 9 pitches for Elimination Chamber. You will have predictions with Andrew and Adam. You will have live reactions at a start time of can't remember. It's Australia, isn't it? It's all weird.
Morning. I think maybe the kickoff is at like 9 a.m. Our time. What's that? GMT at the moment, isn't it?
It's and then
main card will be 10 a.m. I believe.
Wow.
We'll let you know next weekend. I'm buzzing for it, though.
I love that.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's like waking up when you're a kid and watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it's wrestling instead.
So does that mean the start time in America is like 4 a.m.?
It could be. It could be.
See how you like it. Set for Elimination Chamber, 2 big names were announced on The Bump yesterday that will be part of the show.
Yes, Mr. Cody Rhodes and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. They will be appearing on one of the live episodes of the Grayson Waller Effect there. So Grayson Waller's going to be there too in Perth, which is exciting for him.
Yeah, I had a feeling that we'd find a way to shoehorn Grayson Waller.
Oh, I think you have to. I think you have to. I reckon this could lead off into an impromptu match as well.
Ooh.
Maybe Cody and Seth versus Grayson in Theory or something like that.
Oh, just like a little fun knockabout.
Yeah, just like a little daft something.
Depends whether Seth is cleared. I think.
Oh yeah, God,
there is
completely
that. But
forgot.
I know Seth was keen to be cleared before WrestleMania. He didn't want his first match back to be Mania. So maybe. Maybe, baby. Rollins and Collins.
Rollins and Collins.
That's their team name.
There you go.
Rollins and Collins.
Aren't Collins like a group of books? Aren't they like a book publisher?
There's the dictionary people.
Oh, well, there you go then. The dictionary.
So Rollins and Collins have potentially have a showdown with The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania XL. So we had that kickoff at the kickoff between those 4. They're all featured in the commercial for WrestleMania, which has led a lot of people to believe, and some reports to suggest, that night 1 WrestleMania main event will be Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Rollins and Collins.
That's very exciting.
And then whatever happens the following night happens the following night. But obviously still be Cody versus Roman.
Yes.
The headline in night 2. But so maybe this will this Grayson Waller effect maybe sets it up.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe there's something there where I believe it's been reported that Roman's not going to be there. Imagine the surprise though if he actually is there.
He just pops in.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool if The Rock showed up there too. Excited to see where it goes. Very excited on this road to WrestleMania.
Very excited for Rollins and Collins. They'll be at Elimination Chamber next week. Also confirmed for the Chamber, the Undisputed Tag Team titles, Judgment Day, facing Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Yes!
Oh,
I'm so excited. I thought it was going to be DIY, which would not have been bad either. But on SmackDown, I was like, oh my God.
They're going to have some fun, these four.
I cannot wait to see this one. For the WWE Women's World Championship match, we have Rhea Ripley defending her title against Nia Jax.
Homecoming mummy.
Yeah.
Good morning, mother. The Women's Elimination Chamber, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Liv Morgan, with 3 to be determined, with the winner facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. We know that Shotzi was set to be on SmackDown tomorrow night in a qualifying match owing to her injury that she suffered at NXT. It was announced that she will be replaced by Alba Fire. So Alba Fire has an opportunity to get into the Chamber tomorrow night.
Nice, that's exciting too.
And then the Men's Chamber.
Yes, we have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley versus LA Knight. Yeah, versus 2 people to be announced as of yet.
I wonder who we chuck in there for the last 2.
I don't know.
Does Bronson Reed grow in there?
Well, didn't Bronson lost his shot, didn't he, against Bobby Lashley?
He did, but
maybe they'll do like, I think they're doing with the women, aren't they? Like their last chance sort of thing to get in there. I'd like to see Sammy get in there. Come up short again though with Drew. Obviously, I feel like Drew might be the winner. But I feel like, yeah, maybe Sammy just comes up short once again. And then that just leads into like his whole underdog growing back into his main event picture kind of thing. I like it. I like it. I'm a simple man.
You are a
if you didn't already know.
You are a simple man. but in the best
smooth
possible
brain,
way.
as they say. I'm a smooth brain.
Is that what the kids say now?
Yeah,
the
smooth brain, I believe. I don't know.
I think it's good to have a smooth brain. It makes tobogganing much easier. I don't know. We got an update on 2 guys who have some big beefy futures in WWE. We'll start with Bron Breakker. PW Insider saying, with Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin winning the NXT Tag Team titles, we've been asked whether this has any ripple effect on Breakker moving to the main roster. We're told that Breakker is still scheduled for this Friday's SmackDown taping in Salt Lake City, Utah, so it would appear not. If there are any changes, of course, we will update. So it looks as if, despite winning the tag titles, they still want to push Bron on the main roster. I suggested yesterday, sat here with Jack the Jobber, that we maybe have the Wolf Dogs go up.
Oh, I would like that too.
Beefy tag team.
Do you know what? Those 2 as well. Baron Corbin especially. Something's been unleashed in that man, and it's delightful to see. I love watching his matches on NXT. I think they're absolutely brilliant. That would be really cool.
Be all right,
and then it'd make the NXT tag titles as well feel a little bit more special too, wouldn't it?
Let's double back to our boy Drew and get an update on his potential WWE future.
Yeah, so WWE is advertising Drew McIntyre for a WWE live event in Italy this summer, an event which actually takes place after McIntyre's WWE contract is expiring. PW Insider gives an update saying, in asking around, we're told by WWE sources that the 2 sides are engaging in discussions but have not yet come to terms on a new deal. They are obviously working together on the idea that McIntyre will be remaining with the company, but we are told that pen has not been put to paper, so there's always a chance for things to break down. We are told both sides want to strike a new deal, however.
So this has been going back and forth for nearly a year now, because it was just after WrestleMania last year that Drew took an extended sabbatical because his future in WWE was uncertain, because he wanted better creative and more money. That was kind of what we heard through the grapevine, if you will. And it looks as if whilst there's not a deal reached yet, we are close to one. If they're announcing him for the European shows.
Does that foresee what could potentially be in his future of him becoming World Heavyweight Champion then?
It could very well be.
I would like to see him as World Heavyweight Champion.
One could salivate on such things. Anything you want to plug?
I got nothing to plug. Have a lovely day. That's what I'm going to plug.
That's a lovely thing to plug.
You've got something to plug. You've got the Seth Rollins and Cody video, which
Rollins
was very
and Collins
good.
video.
Rollins and Collins.
Will Rollins do the unthinkable to Collins at WrestleMania? Check that out on the channel right now. It is a horrifying look into a potential future One that has made people so angry that I think I've been blocked by 4 people.
Damn.
That's the power of the internet.
Wow.
Also, if you want to go back to a more simple time, on the podcast feed today, it is a brand new episode of the Cultaholic Classic Nitro review. It's myself and Sam Driver. We're watching every episode of Nitro from the beginning to its bitter end, or ours. As a special treat, we've watched Halloween Havoc 1996.
Oh.
And we provide a 3-hour alternative commentary to that event.
That's exciting.
Hogan and Savage in the main event.
Tremendous.
And the return of Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Well,
my God.
Or was it arguably the WCW debut of Rowdy Roddy Piper? And it's a good time. We just watch it, we have a chat, and you can watch it with us, basically. It's on the podcast feed, and the video version's on our Patreon as well, at patreon.com/Cultaholic. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out cultaholic.com. Keys.
I love you, bye.